519 potentially is on the line here.
Yo, you was down $300, bro.
Down to $300 and now sitting at. All right, currently it is 8:52 in the morning. Looking for some setups on New York session. We didn't quite get what we wanted on gold last night, so we didn't get to take advantage. I'm about to hop on a Zoom call with my students at 9 a.m. and do a live trading session with them and then see if we can catch some overall moves going into this morning. So what I'm looking at on US 30, originally I was looking for price to come back to this zone right here and give us a push up, but you can see that on this 830 candle, we pretty much have been pushing through. So overall, I am looking for price to kind of retrace maybe to this area right here, this next level of support. And then I'll look for a potential entry off of that area. So US 30, that's US 30. And then NASDAQ almost is giving me my entry signal for what I'm looking at. I originally wanted it to pull back to here and push up, but we are respecting this little level of resistance right here. So, well, support now, resistance now turns support. So if we get our entry signal here, then I'll be looking to carry this up to at -27. So that looks good. Just waiting on those candles to close. And then gold, like I said, has been it didn't give us the pullback that we wanted, and it's just fell to this -27. So staying out of gold, but overall looking at US 30 and NAS. All right, so went ahead and entered these US 30 buys. As you can see, we got 0.20, a 0.10, a 0.04. Currently we're floating about $69 in profit, and overall our targets are these high points up here, -61.8. So originally yesterday we were looking to take buys on NAS, ended up not taking these when I left the house, and then was still looking at US 30. Was still looking at US 30, but US 30 pretty much consolidated the whole day, and now we're getting our entry. So NAS played out from the Let's Chart Sunday's call, and then US 30, like I said, consolidated. So looking for this to finally give us our push up that NASDAQ and SPX had. So they both had a push, and then finally waiting on US 30 to take advantage of this move as well. Bro, I am not liking these rejections at all on this move. It's like we just failing to break this level of resistance, and that's not a good sign. So we barely break, pretty much back at break even, so it's -$6. But I'm thinking about closing the position simply because it's like we failing to break highs, and then you see we got bearish candle after bearish candle after bearish candle. And what it looks like to me is that if I come here, this is like a double top. You can see like this bearish candle. We'll see how it closes in the next 12 minutes, but if it closes like this engulfing, then I'm definitely looking to get out, because I could potentially see a head and shoulders, left head, well, left shoulder, head, and then this be the right shoulder, and this fall even deeper. And we haven't even had NYSE open yet, so that's something where it's like, all right, I gotta be mindful of that, because overall we could potentially, melt even further. So I'm just on the lookout for that, and I'll make a decision once we kind of get either this candlestick closure or a little bit more price movement. All right, so we're looking somewhat decent on M1 with this W pattern, but hopefully during NYSE open we don't get crushed, because the NYSE open always has like a volatile push for the most part, and sometimes it like whiplashes and hits stop losses before continuing to go to the direction. So hopefully we don't get like stopped out or anything like that with that 830 candle. So we're still looking somewhat decent, but overall we wait and see, man. I'll let y'all know, because this will finally be back to 1,000, and then sorry, I got put on Carmex, but we be back to 1,000, and then well, if we could take profit, we'd be well off past 1,000. But then from there, we can look to scale in, because currently today is Tuesday. So we have Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, and it's NFP week. So it's going to be some volatile moves, but hopefully we can take advantage of those moves this week to complete the challenge. Like I was talking about on Let's Chart Sundays, the goal is to get it to $7,889, because that's 10x of what we started with this week. And then like I mentioned, I give $1,000 away to a random subscriber. So that is the goal for this week, and hopefully we can accomplish that. I think we can. I definitely think we can get there. I think we can definitely get there, and then damn near then some. So we that's why this trade is so important, because if this trade gets us to anywhere from like 1,400 ish, then we double the account, and then we will be on to the next trade, which we would then look to double the account, and so forth and so on. Like I was saying on Let's Chart Sundays, really, it's like if we just double it every single day, then we'll be at that 78. We'll really be at like 10K by the end of the week, but we'll see. Was about to finesse us, so I closed with like a $200 something loss. So account sitting at 573, but that shit is annoying as fuck. Alright, so as you can see, gold has been pulling back. So we had this pretty much this impulse, this correction. Came back to retest this trend line. And then you can see prices starting to get some bullish price action. And then on our smaller time frame, we can see we got this breaker structure and we retested it. So I'm about to go ahead and press buy. And then you can see it just opened 2.20 lots. And then overall, we'll be targeting this negative 61.8 up here. So we could potentially make $900 on this move, chat. And now we'll put the account almost at 1,500. I got a great feeling about this move. I like this move a lot. Price is failing to make new lows. So every time it's forming higher low, higher low, higher low. So I can expect price to continue to make new higher highs like it's been doing throughout. So that's overall what I'm looking for on gold. And this is the overall setup. Chat, look what just came in the mail. We got us a new camera, chat. Sony ZV-E1. Sheesh. Now we can finally have our trading stuff up here, and then also can vlog. So like when I be doing my Let's Chart Sundays, I usually use this camera for my webcam, but now I got two cameras, so I can like document my trades and I can film my trades. Instead of showing y'all the screen like this every single time, I can just film from the desktop with my camera as the webcam and still have this quality and all of that. So I'm super excited about that. And this is the camera that I just got. This Sony ZV-E1 is literally a monster, and it's one of the best vlogging cameras that you can get. So actually the next portion of this video that you'll be seeing will be from the Sony ZV-E1. So hopefully y'all see a better quality, but I don't think it's gonna be too much difference because it's light out, but it should be a fun experience. So I'm super excited. Now let's get it. Hope gold give me the fucking move that we looking for, and we get this account on the road. Let's get it. All right, so recording the very first video with the Sony ZV-E1. Of course, we got the Sony A7 right here. Honestly, I hope the quality isn't bad. Hopefully it's good, and hopefully I put all of my settings back correctly the way that it was supposed to. So currently looking at gold, and we almost had a hiccup here because low key price pull all the way back to our entry, and I was just like, God damn. I'm like, damn, are we about to like hit our stop loss? But we maintain this trend line, so we're looking for price to continue to go up here. So currently floating $335 in profit. And then overall, I'm about to go to sleep. It's currently 9 o'clock, so hopefully we can wake up in London session and this trade is played out, and I will update you guys as always. But testing out this new camera, and I actually like it because this, bro, is so light. Like I can vlog and I can move around and all of this. The A7 IV is just like a heavy bulk, bulk type camera. So I don't know. I said I'm gonna use it for my webcam anyways though. So when I make my trading videos, then it will just always be off that camera, but at least the quality be really good. So be on the lookout for that. Hopefully the S-Log, for those that watch videos, like you know what S-Log is, and I got it in S-Log from the Sony ZV-E1, but I'm gonna do some research when I go downstairs and like get ready for bed and stuff. So I'm gonna do that and then kind of figure out what's the best settings. But hopefully this, this setting right now doesn't look too crazy in comparison to the last one. So that being said, that's just a trade update, and I will see you guys all in the morning. Let's get it. So y'all probably be thinking I really be capping when I be saying I be downstairs with my daughter. I'm only down here because I got the camera down here with me today because
I'm trying to get all the settings and stuff right while I'm downstairs. Just, relaxing. But literally, she does not let me put her down, like, at all. She doesn't. This is just what she does. If I put her in her bassinet or whatever, she literally will start crying and all of that stuff.
All right, chat. Currently, it is the next morning, and we sat through all of that consolidation on gold, literally for no reason, because when news came out, price came all the way back to our entry. So we was up around like almost 300, well, about almost $400 on the move, and then, like I said, it came back and stopped us out at break even. So now it's just like, damn, bro, like we were so close to getting back to 1,000 on the account balance, and then the news pretty much just wiped us out at break even, right? So currently what I'm looking at overall this morning, I am looking at US 30. So I am looking at potential buy opportunities here. We can see that we have been respecting this level of support here, and then I'll be looking for price to continue to go to the upside. So pretty much was waiting on this candlestick to close to see how we will close before 8:30, and then potentially looking to take this entry to go to the upside. All right, so just went ahead and placed buys here on US 30. As you can see, we got 2.13s on this overall move, and looking to target this high point up here, this zone, and then our main targets are the highs of the overall structure. And then if we can get past there, of course, it's negative 27, take profits. So that's the move that I'm overall looking for to get this challenge on the road. All right, ladies and gents, well, it looks like we are on the verge of getting margin call. You can see our margin is at 75%. So if we do not get a pullback here, or if we do not get a push back up in our intended direction, then we might be fucked. Just like that, ladies and gents, we are at $296. So basically $300, but yeah. Currently it's 3:23 in the morning. This is the bias that I have. There you can see this was the initial entry based off of this trend line, break and retest, and then I entered off of M1. So this impulse break correction, and then caught the continuation. I've just been holding it this whole time. I've been pretty busy today, been having a lot going on, but overall my bias is for price to come up into this level here. But as you can see, we're sitting at a trend line, so price might not make it, but overall we flow $334 in profit right now. So all right, boys, currently it is the next morning. Overall US 30 position did stop us out. Well, not stop us out, it hit our trailing stops. So that was overall what I was looking for. So now currently what I'm looking at is I'm looking at gold, and then I'm also looking at taking US 30 shorts as well, because US 30 failed to make a new high point, and that's how we got our trailing stops. All right, so as you can see, these were the buys we were looking at. And then currently we failed to break this low. Hold on, let me show you the different chart. So this is what I'm overall looking at. It's a cleaner look than the other chart. Looking for price to potentially come down into here to take sales, because like I said, we are failing to make new lows. All right, so went ahead and just hopped in these US 30 sales. Price has been maintaining these lower lows and lower high points. The only time I look for buys if we break above we break above these high points here, which I have illustrated. But since we've been maintaining, and we close like this on M15, this is letting us know like, all right, we have been respecting. And then we also had like a little break of support, come back to retest support. So now looking for a continuation to the downside. So hopefully we can get that drop, and then that will put some more equity into the account. Currently we are sitting at $507 now after we just placed this trade, but getting down to the lows at least will put us at $515. So hopefully we can get that fall before NYSE open or on NYSE open to take advantage of building that account back up, right? So we'll see, but it's currently 8:17 in the morning. I'm about to go downstairs and let my dogs out, and then also give me something to eat and all of that stuff. So we'll update you guys going forward. And then I also had an epiphany last night. I watched vlog number 1, and I'll just take y'all with me when I go downstairs. But I watched vlog number 1, and within vlog number 1, I had the difference between the vlogs were that, like, in between trades, I was giving y'all like value. I was, doing other stuff. But towards the last couple of vlogs, which have been like, like vlog 6, vlog 7, or vlog 5, 6, and 7, where like we've been kind of struggling. It's like I just been sitting at the charts trying to like force a trade for y'all, just to give y'all an actual trade, just to give y'all something, right? So I just want to make sure that I'm doing my due diligence and giving y'all value in these vlogs, and not just showing y'all like, oh, well, I've been taking these trades and that's it. I'd much rather give y'all value within the vlogs, right? So that's what I'm pretty much aiming to going forward. So whatever that looks like on my end, I'm definitely open to it, but just got to have a sit down and have a chat. Also, too, like I was telling my Telegram chat, I didn't get to tell you guys because I accidentally deleted one of the videos where I was showing y'all when the actual painter guy got here, but got this painted. But the whole time, let me tell y'all, it's a story time behind this. So look, this is a story time behind the painter. So I had a painter come and I wanted him to paint my island in the crib. So when I had told him, I'm like, can you grab the paint? Because, I'm kind of busy right now. He was like, no, I need you to grab it. So I went and grabbed all the paint, got all the supplies and stuff. And then he met me at the same, like when I got to the crib or back to the house, he was pulling up. So just walked in with all of the supplies. So I had the paint, like the thinner, with all the other stuff that he needed, right? And then I walked in with all of that, but I had my Louis bag with me, right? So I had my Louis bag on my shoulder. So once I brought all the stuff in, I had let him in through the door. So I went and I put my Louis bag on this counter right here, right? So I went and put my Louis bag on the counter right here. Don't mind the paper towels. They're only right there because the thing that holds paper towels is drawn. It's drying right now, right? So but when I put my Louis bag there, I forgot I low-key put it there. So I had I was like, let me know if you need anything. Just call, like holler if you need me. I'm gonna be in the room with the baby, so forth and so on. Now check. I was laying in the bed and I'm like, damn, where I put my bag at? And then I'm like, oh, I must have left it out there, and on the counter when I came in the crib. So I get to the kitchen, and when I say he not even painting, bro, like he not painting at all. He's standing here on the island like this, like just sitting here like this, right? Literally like this, leaning. Like I'm assuming that he waiting for the paint to dry. But this is my Louis bag right here. He's standing there like this, right next to my Louis bag. So I just walked out and I'm like, okay. So I'm like, is this nigga going through my Louis? Was he trying to like going through my bag? Like, cause I had my wallet. Well, luckily I took my wallet out when I went and paid for the paint. Usually I have it like, and I just throw it in there. But I'm like, damn, was he trying to go through my bag to steal my shit? So then the whole day I just had to like watch him on my cameras and stuff. And it was just like, bro,
I know the painter ain't try to finesse me and go through my bag, because I don't know if it was like if I left it unzipped a little bit when I was at the store, or if he unzipped it. I don't know, whatever the case may be. But like, it was just annoying. Like, damn, the painter. I don't know. I don't want to accuse him, but at the same time, I'm like, damn, was he going through my Louis bag? Why would you go to somebody's house and paint, and then you taking a break or letting the paint dry, but then you are standing right next to their valuables? Like, when you at somebody's house, you don't just like go stand next to their stuff and you not being supervised. Like, I could understand, like, I'm sitting here watching him paint and he's standing next to my bag or whatever, but it's like, nigga, I'm leaving you unsupervised. You had all of these other places to stand or even sit, and you chose to go stand directly next to my bag. And then just like, when I walked out and when I went to grab the bag, I ain't say nothing. I just went and grabbed it. He was like, "Oh, is you having a boy or a girl?" And I'm like, "A girl." He was like, "Oh, she's crying a lot," and just like tried to make conversation. But I'm like, bro, what the fuck are you doing? But anyway, that was just a little yap time session. But what happened yesterday, and that's why I was so busy. And then my sister came in town. She wanted to see the baby as well. So it was just like, all right, well, I got things to do. So I really didn't even get to update y'all on like the trades that I was taking. Like, once I hit FOMC, that's when I had to, as soon as I took the trade, that's when I had to go get the paint so that he can do all of that. And then once I got here, all of that stuff started happening. So that's why I didn't really get to update you guys on the trade I took yesterday. But like I said, damn, I went on a whole yap session. But I'll update y'all. I'm about to give me something to eat real quick, and then I'll update y'all on how the move plays out and all of that good stuff.
Bro, I don't know what it is, but US 30 is always a slow poke. Cause look at Nas. Nas just bleeded. But then you look at US 30, like, we in drawdown. How is it? How are we in drawdown? This is the sell setup that was clear, and NASDAQ is bleeding hundreds of points. Like, bro, it don't make sense, bro. And then SPX is bleeding as well. So US 30, I'm gonna need you to get your act together, bro, and tighten up and fall to the flow. Well, would you look at that, ladies and gents? We finally starting to get some motion. So US 30 is definitely looking good. To bare minimum come down to, this low right here. And that'll probably put us around $1,000 if we get there. But if we get to our negative 27 TP, that would be $1,000 in profit total, which will put the account at 1,500. So that's what I'm overall aiming for, is that negative 27 TP to get hit. Beautiful setup, beautiful trade. I like this trade a lot. I take this trade 1,000 times over and over and over and over again. So hopefully we get that move to play out and fall like we need to, and then get the account back on track. And then today is Thursday, so we'll have one more trading day on Friday, and then that we have one more trading day on Friday that we could potentially take advantage of, and we can see what we can do from there. We are almost there, chat. Currently we floating $418 in profit. As you can see, the move is flowing really nicely. We hit TP1 inside of the signals chat. So this is what I called out for all of my signals chat members. And if y'all want access, I will be giving access at the end of the challenge for all completely free. And I'll go over all of the details on how to pretty much join the signals chat once the challenge is over. Pretty much like I mentioned in the previous videos, I'll be granting access after this challenge is over. So starting August 1st, you guys will be able to get access to the signals chat. But overall, we floating about, let's check, 250 pips, 250 points in profit right now. And then my main target is this negative 27. But if we hit this TP2 at the 0, then we should be well off at $500 to put us almost back to 1,000 equity. So as you can see, we float $960 in equity right now. So hopefully, man, hopefully we can get back to where we started. Cause it's been a grind. It's been, we've been building an account, and we have ups and downs. Got close a few times. A lot of times we didn't close. Like a couple trades ago, we was up like $300. That account was almost at like 900 equity. we didn't close, and then gold completely took us out at break even. So we just been having a lot of ups and downs. And it's one of those things where like, hold on, let me put y'all up real quick. It's really just one of those things where like your mental can be like distorted inside of trading. So like y'all know I be up late with my daughter, and I told y'all like, all right, I probably won't trade London session as much so that I could just focus on New York session. But I mean, shit, staying up for from nighttime to the morning time and not getting sleep until like later on in the day, it really kind of mess with your performance and just being like super tired, super exhausted, dealing with newborn and all of that stuff. So of course, I feel like I didn't perform to my best of my ability, even though like a lot of the trades we took was solid trades. They just, we held on to them way too long. But this just goes to show, and that's why I've been showing y'all the whole process of like just the raw reality of it, so y'all can see that not just because somebody's good at trading, if they have other circumstances going on, if they have different things that's causing them to be, like mentally off, then it could show in their trading performance. And then like on top of that, I would say like just doing all of this for YouTube in front of the whole public can definitely, mess with somebody's mental. So I'm not here to make excuses or anything. I just want y'all to see the raw reality of it. And that's why I'm showing in it and sharing all of this with y'all so that y'all can see like, all right, if I ain't on point, then I don't need to be in the markets. If I'm not crossing my T's and dotting my I's, I don't necessarily need to be in the market. And some of y'all that's probably watching this, like mentally y'all not there enough to be participating inside of the markets, because obviously this is a mental game. Like the setups and learning how to trade, all of that stuff is, it's easier to learn, I would say. But the mental aspect is when the mental aspect is what you got to really work on the most. So me just understanding that, me being aware, I'm man enough to say that my performance and my mental was a little off during this challenge, but I don't really mind it, because I know like, all right, now I just got to get back right, and now I got to make sure that the clarity is up here before I do something like this, where I'm doing a challenge like this, for YouTube, so forth and so on. So I just wanted to share all of that with y'all and let y'all know that, not everybody is perfect inside the market. It's not going to always be 100% wins. Like we had some wins, we had some losses. And mind you, had we not been over leveraging the way we've been over leveraging, because of course we over leveraging to do the account challenge. Had we not been over leveraging, the account probably will be in profit, but it's like we have these big losses because we risking 40% of the account on damn near every trade. So it's like one loss can wipe out damn near half the account. And it's like, all right, you start with 1,000, you lose one trade, now you're down to 600, and it's like, damn, like now half the account is almost gone. So that's one thing I want you guys to take from this as well, is the risk management. Because when y'all trading y'all actual accounts and not doing no flip challenge like I'm doing right now, like make sure you use the proper risk management, because just because you think that, oh, this trade might work out, it might not. In the moment that you so confident that it's going to work out, then it doesn't, and you over leverage, now you're going to be dealing with situations that we dealt with throughout this whole challenge of like having to rebuild the whole account. Because mind you, think about it, we was at 1,000, and we went down to 500, then we went to 1,600, then we went to 2,100, right? So the count was at 2,100. Then we took two losses back to back. That took it from 2,100 down to 1,000, then 1,000 down to 500, all in two trades. And then we won another trade, got it back up, and then we lost another trade, and it took it down to like 300. And then we lost again, and it was down to $100. So like, mind you, I expressed this in the last video. We've had to 10x the account. Like right now, if I close at $1,000, that $100 that we were trading with, we literally had to 10x it. And you know how much work that is to 10x a account? And it's like, you gotta do extra work when you not leveraging properly, versus when you lose and you use the proper risk management, and it's like, oh, it was like a 3% loss, then you don't gotta make 10x times
to get your money back. It's just like, all right, you might have to make, 5% on the next trade, which is very doable, versus losing 40% and then having to make 80 to 100% worth of gain just to get the profit back. So that's just a way I want you guys to kind of understand and really think about it when y'all trading in y'all accounts, because account building like this is not really long-term sustainable. You know what I'm saying? It's like, it's super risky. But of course, doing these things for YouTube just to bring you guys some entertainment and show you that it's possible. But also at the same time, like, I want to make it very clear that this is not a long-term thing to be doing. So yeah, you guys can try it and you can do it, but don't anticipate to like do this for your whole trading career, because it's ultimately not smart trading. I would say it's very risky trading, I should say. But with that being said, hopefully y'all gaining value. Like I said in the earlier part of the video, I want to give you guys value and not just just show you the screen and show you the charts. I want to actually talk to you guys and let you guys know, and just be honest and transparent with y'all, because we at the end of the challenge. And it's like, it's crazy because it's coming to like a bitter, it's bittersweet, but at the same time, I enjoyed it and I learned a lot about myself. I had a lot of circumstances dealing with a newborn baby. I didn't know how that was going to affect me, but I still took on the challenge, full-fledged, and I learned a lot about myself throughout it. So that's just one of those things where I'm glad I did it. And then even y'all got to learn from me publicly, and everything I put inside of my Telegram chat, y'all watched every single setup drop into all of my setups for the last 2 weeks inside of my Telegram chat. Y'all get to see what I see, interact with me. I never even opened my Telegram chat the way I've had it open, where like I actually talk to y'all back. So I'm pretty sure y'all been enjoying that. So yeah, I just wanted to give y'all some value, but enough of my yap. I'm gonna just let this trade play out and do its thing. Hopefully we can take profit. The negative TP3 -27. Hopefully we can hit that by today, and then actually have some profits on the account. So with that being said, I'll see y'all in a minute when I update y'all on this move. All right, so price is pulled all the way back, damn near to our entry, but I still got hope that we hit, or at least to our zero, to our -27 now. So I'm not just one of those people that just like pull the trade just because like it's pulling back. Like, I gotta have a reason for it, and the structure is still being maintained in this move, and we still look good to go bearish. So even though we had a pullback, we had a real deep pullback, but this just gives me an opportunity to potentially scale in on this move to take advantage of the rest of the move that I'm overall anticipating. So till it gives me a reason to get out, I don't necessarily want to get out, even though in hindsight it seems like, well, damn, we just damn near almost at 1,000 again. But the move is not playing out how I anticipated it to play out. So that's why I haven't closed it. But we'll see what price does in the next couple hours. Currently it's almost 12 p.m. noon, so we can see if we can get that the afternoon push on US30. So that's what I'm overall looking for. And yeah, I'll update you guys as we go along, and hopefully we get the count back to 1,000. All right, so about to go ahead and scale in on US30. So let's see if it gives us 2.5s. Okay, bet. So let us do 2.5s. Scaling in on this move. Now, this is a little risky, but overall, we had a break and retest of this level of support. M1 gave us candlestick confirmation, so now looking to carry this down to our take profit levels, and that would net around $400 with both of those positions combined. So ultimately, that means that if this trade hits -27 take profit, we'll be up $1,400 on the account, plus the 500 that's in there, so $1,900. So 500 to 19 potentially is on the line here if this trade can go and hit take profit. So we got to trust it, we got to see it through, but it looks like a good setup. I believe in it, and it's the blueprint. So we got to stick with our rules, we got to stick to the plan. We can't let none of these fluctuations or none of that kind of throw us off our game plan and just
stick to the grind. So let's get it, baby. Just like that, we are floating $611 in profit. If we were to close right now, then it would be around $1,100 in equity. So let's take a look. So almost $1,200 in equity if we were to close. All right, since we're getting this pullback, I am going to scale in another position here to take advantage of this move. Because we just formed a lower high, then we broke that higher low point structure of that pullback that we just had, and the targets remain the same. So this will give us about an extra $300 almost on top of the move that we potentially are looking to gain. So overall, 400, 300, 1,000, that's 1,700. Well, no, I'm tripping. 1,400 plus 300, yeah, that's 1,700 plus 500. That'll put the account at 2,200 if we can hit take profit. All right, so this is where attention to detail comes in handy. So you can see, like on M1, it's technically broke the high, which is that structure point right here. So impulse correction. If this give me an engulfing, bullish engulfing, or anything of that nature, then I'm gonna just go ahead and close all the positions and be okay with the $700-ish profit that we in, because basically that would be telling me is that we formed a higher low point and the market is about to push back up. So that's what I'm monitoring on M1 to see if we get that, and then hopefully we don't, so we can maximize the full potential of this move. All right, so we're starting to see like this potentially form a higher low point. So that gives me, hindsight on price potentially about to push up from this area. So I gotta be, mindful of that. But if that does happen, then I'll just go ahead and close the position, and that'd be the end of it. So overall, looking like I'm about to close because it looked like we're about to break that area, and I don't know why it's not loading here on liquid, but overall looking like I'm about to close the position because on trading view it's breaking. So yep, about to just go ahead and close this order out. All right, so just went ahead and closed all of the positions, chat, and then you can see the count is now at $1,100. All right, so market is currently closed, and after a good day inside of the market, we about to sit back and relax, and we are about to get on the grill, chat. So y'all know me, I've been working on my unk vibe, so I've got a new grill, I should say, right? I got a new grill. So I'm about to enjoy my new grill today and make me some motherfucking chicken wings. Let me just say this right now, baby. If your man ain't grilling them Crocs, he don't know how to grill. Check me out, Chad. Baby. Just place a trade on gold. It is what it is. It is what it's gonna be. We had $1,000. This trade gonna take us to 2K. It's the last day of challenge. I gotta make sure that I go hard. Sorry, baby. Baby, drink the bottle. It's okay, baby. You got the bottle. Anyways, I'm going hard. Last day of challenge. This trade will take us there. Then we got NFP tomorrow. Got a good feeling about it. So let's get straight to it. All right, boys. So currently it is 7 o'clock in the morning, and I'm about to go to give me some Starbucks before NFP hits. NFP is at 7:30. We are up $620 something in profit right now. So I'm about to go to Starbucks and give me some matcha. So when I say NFP, better not fuck us over, chat. It better not fuck us over. As of now, we are currently floating about $770 in profit. Overall, the move looks good, but you never know with NFP. But overall, hopefully we can just get a push straight to that negative 27 TP, and then I got negative 61.8 as a target as well. Got my Star Beezies. All right, so we made it back to the crib just in time. It's currently 7:29. NFP is about to hit in 15 seconds. Currently we are floating $730 in profit. Hopefully we don't get no crazy ass spikes because we up 120 pips, so we shouldn't get, you know, any crazy moves. Oh shit, there goes NFP, baby. Oh yeah, come on baby, we just need you to go and hit TP. We have 1,000 right now, chat. 1,200. We pumping. We are floating. Sheesh. Yo, we are fucking ripping, chat. We are ripping. Let's fucking go. You see they in the chat said just like that, because I called this in my free Telegram chat. Literally gave them the move step by step. Literally gave it on them. Look. Literally gave them the move step by step. Told them what I was looking for. Even made a video about NFP tomorrow. And I don't know why this shit not focusing, but you can see crazy. Oh yeah, we almost out of there, chat. We are almost out of there. Let's go. You can see on my phone screen recording. Yeah, let's go, baby. Oh yeah, 2 orders just closed. 2 orders just closed. They are going crazy in my Telegram chat right now. Look at them, bro. They are going crazy. I'm screaming. Now I'm about to just trail this stop loss, honestly. So I'll put this at the first TP just to secure the bag, but this is completely risk-free. And we secured at least 3,000 on the account, baby. And just like that, ladies and gents, we literally went from $300 to start this week, and we are sitting at $3,000 in equity, bro. This shit is fucking crazy, bro. What a fucking comeback. Let's fucking go. All right, so about to close right here. All right, boom. As you can see, we close. $3,417 is the ended balance for the grind challenge. Let's get it.
There's no way. As soon as I seen it, I said, let me call him because I know he caught this. I knew he caught this.
Man.
And that you did. Dog, you was down $300, bro.
Down to $300 and now sitting at $3,400. That shit crazy.
That's crazy, bro. I'm not going to. Especially at that. What was the last day?
Yup, today the last day of the challenge. So we finished the challenge at $3,400.
That's crazy. Bro, that's crazy work. On the last day?
Man, on the last fucking day. Wow. Just reading all of y'all comments inside of my Telegram chat, bro. Like, y'all just flooding the chat. Like, all of y'all messages is like, damn, bro. What a freaking crazy journey. And it's like it feel like I hit 100K. Even though I didn't hit 100K, it feel like I hit 100K because of all of the bullshit that we went throughout this whole challenge. But man, so I'm glad for it. If you watching, I just hope you learned something, and I hope you actually studied what I did throughout this whole challenge, and just take that with a grain of salt. So last day of the challenge, man. I'm about to get me some sleep.
Get your money, man. Life goes
So
on.
I'm hopeful, yes I am hopeful for today. Take this music and use it. Let it take you away and be hopeful, and he'll make a way. I know it ain't easy, but that's okay, cause we hopeful.
I wish that you could show some love instead of hating so much when you see some other people coming up. I wish I could teach the world to sing, write some music and have them tripping off the joy I bring. Shit, I wish that we can hold hands, listen instead of dissing lessons from a grown man. And I wish the families that lack